So you've been using castor oil on your skin, maybe for months, maybe for years. You heard it was the miracle oil, the one that plumps, heals, and restores aging skin naturally. And maybe you've even seen some results. But here's what nobody is telling you. After 60, your skin doesn't respond to castor oil the way it did at 40. And if you're applying it the way most women do, the way every YouTube video and Pinterest post tells you to, you might actually be making your skin age faster, not slower, faster. I know that sounds backwards, but by the time we get to number 1 today, it's going to completely change the way you think about every oil you put on your face. There are 5 castor oil mistakes that are almost universal among women over 60. Most women are making at least 3 of them. Some are making all 5. And the really frustrating part? These mistakes feel like the right thing to do. They feel like self-care. They feel like you're helping your skin. That's what makes them so damaging. Stay with me, because number 1 is the one your skin has been waiting for you to understand. Before we get into the mistakes, you need to understand something that nobody explained to you when menopause happened. Your skin after 60 is a completely different organ than the skin you had at 40. It's not just drier, it's not just thinner. The entire way your skin absorbs, processes, and responds to what you put on it has changed. Here's what happened. When estrogen dropped, which it does sharply after menopause, your skin lost its moisture-holding power almost overnight. Estrogen used to signal your skin to produce hyaluronic acid and collagen. It was like a construction crew showing up every day to rebuild and repair. When estrogen left, the crew stopped showing up. And then something else happened that nobody talks about. Your skin barrier, the invisible shield on the surface that keeps moisture in and irritants out, became fragile, porous, easily disrupted, which means the oils and products that used to slide right on and do their job now behave completely differently on your skin. Some sink in too fast. Some sit on top and suffocate. Some trigger inflammation so subtle you'd never notice it, until one day you wonder why your skin looks more tired than it did 5 years ago despite everything you're doing. That's not aging, that's a mismatch between what your skin needs now and what you're giving it. So let's fix it. Mistake 5. Using too much. Almost every woman over 60 uses too much castor oil. It feels luxurious. It feels like more is more. You can see it glistening on your skin, and it feels like it's working. It's not. Castor oil is one of the heaviest, thickest oils that exists. Its molecular weight is enormous compared to something like rosehip or squalane. And after 60, your skin's ability to break down and absorb thick substances has slowed dramatically. When you apply too much, the oil doesn't sink in, it forms a film. And that film does something sneaky. It blocks your skin's ability to release cellular waste. Your skin is constantly shedding and renewing. A heavy oil film interrupts that process. Over time, this leads to dullness, congestion, and paradoxically, increased dryness underneath, because your skin stops signaling for moisture when it thinks the surface is already full. 1 or 2 drops, that's it. Warm it between your fingertips until it almost disappears before it touches your face. You should barely be able to see it. But even if you get the amount right, where and when you apply it makes all the difference. And mistake number 4 is one almost every woman gets wrong. Mistake 4. Applying it at the wrong time. Most women apply castor oil to dry skin, dry face, then oil. It seems logical. It's the opposite of what aging skin needs. Oils don't add moisture, they seal it. Think of your skin like a sponge. If the sponge is dry, oil just coats the outside. If the sponge is damp, oil locks that moisture in. After menopause, your skin evaporates water much faster than it used to. This is called transepidermal water loss, and it accelerates after 60. The moment you wash your face or step out of the shower, you have about 60 seconds before that surface moisture starts escaping. That 60-second window is when castor oil works. Applying oil to dry skin over 60 can actually draw moisture out from the deeper layers to the surface, and then let it evaporate. It's called reverse osmosis of moisture. The oil creates a gradient that pulls water upward and releases it into the air. Your skin ends up drier than before you applied anything. Mist your face first. Or apply immediately after washing. while skin is still slightly damp. Then apply your 1 to 2 drops of castor oil as the final step. Now here's where things get really interesting, because mistake number 3 has to do with something most women never think about when it comes to oil. Mistake 3: using it alone. Castor oil by itself, on aging skin, is too heavy and too occlusive to work well. Women use it straight from the bottle, but castor oil was never designed to be a solo act on mature skin. Your skin after 60 needs more than just sealing. It needs actives, ingredients that actually signal your skin cells to behave younger. Vitamin C, retinol, niacinamide, peptides. Castor oil has none of these. What it does have is ricinoleic acid, an omega-9 fatty acid that has gentle anti-inflammatory properties. But ricinoleic acid needs a vehicle to penetrate, because castor oil's own molecules are too large to go deep on their own. When you mix just a drop of castor oil with a lighter carrier oil, something like rosehip, argan, or marula, the lighter oil acts as a transport system. It carries the ricinoleic acid deeper than castor oil could ever go alone. All the benefits of castor oil stay on the surface where they can't address the deeper structural changes happening in aging skin. You get surface shine but no real change underneath. Mix 1 drop of castor oil with 3 drops of a lighter oil. Rosehip is ideal for women over 60 because it also contains natural vitamin A. Apply this blend using the damp skin method from mistake 4. Mistake number 2 is the one that surprises women the most, because it's not about what you're applying, it's about where. Mistake 2: putting it in the wrong places. Most women apply castor oil all over their face, cheeks, forehead, chin, everywhere. But after 60, different areas of your face are dealing with completely different problems. And what helps one area can harm another. After menopause, the T-zone, your forehead, nose, and chin, still produces some oil. Your skin there doesn't need heavy sealing, it needs balance. But the outer face, cheekbones, jaw, temples, is where estrogen loss hits hardest. The skin there is thinnest, most depleted of collagen, and most desperate for lipid support. Applying heavy castor oil to the T-zone blocks pores and creates congestion at any age. But the effect is worse after 60 because cell turnover has slowed down. Congestion stays longer, inflammation lingers. Women wonder why their forehead looks textured or their nose looks larger than it used to. Often it's not aging, it's clogged, congested skin from applying too heavy products to areas that didn't need them. Use your castor oil blend only on the outer face. Cheekbones, under the eyes, just the orbital bone, never on the mobile eyelid. The jawline, and the neck, which is often the most neglected area, and the one that shows age fastest. Leave the T-zone alone, or use a light water-based moisturizer there. And now we've reached number 1. This is the one I've been building toward. This is the one that explains why so many women feel like their skin has stopped responding to everything. Mistake 1: not addressing inflammation first. Every mistake we've talked about today has one thing in common underneath it. Inflammation. Silent, invisible, chronic. After 60, most women are walking around with a level of facial inflammation they cannot see or feel, but their skin absolutely shows. And here's the part that changes everything. Castor oil applied to an inflamed skin barrier doesn't just fail to help, it can feed the inflammation. After menopause, your immune cells in the skin become hypersensitive. The drop in estrogen removes a key anti-inflammatory signal that estrogen used to provide. So your skin is essentially on low-grade alert all the time. When you apply a heavy, occlusive oil to this environment, especially repeatedly, especially in large amounts, especially on dry skin, it can trigger what's called a lipid-driven inflammatory response. Your skin reads the heavy oil as a foreign substance. Mast cells activate. Tiny amounts of histamine release. And your collagen, the collagen you still have, begins to degrade faster under this invisible inflammatory load. This is why some women say, "I've been doing everything right and my skin keeps getting worse." They're not imagining it. Before you ever apply castor oil, or any oil, you need to calm the barrier first. And the single best way to do this is with niacinamide. Even a simple over-the-counter niacinamide serum applied before your oil creates a calmed, balanced base that allows everything you apply afterward to actually work. Apply niacinamide first. Wait 2 minutes. Then apply your diluted castor oil blend to damp skin, on the outer face only, 1 to 2 drops, no more. That sequence, calm, then seal, is what your post-60 skin has been waiting for. Your skin is not failing you. Your body is not broken. What happened is that the rules changed, quietly, gradually, and nobody sat you down and explained the new ones. Menopause didn't just change your hormones, it rewrote the instruction manual for your skin. And every product, every technique, every habit you built over decades needs a small but important update. You're not starting over. You're just finally working with the skin you have now, instead of treating it like the skin you had then. And that changes everything. Drop a comment and tell me how old are you, and which of these 5 mistakes surprised you the most. I read every single one. And if nobody has explained your body to you like this before, hit subscribe, because this is exactly what we do here. Real information for real women about what's actually happening inside your body after 60. You deserve to know.